How you doing? My name is Cam Pramola. I'm here at Flow Martial Arts. Today I'm going to talk about a subject in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu that I think is very important. I think it's important in a lot of sports, a lot of areas in regard to sport in general. And that's the difference between an instructor and a coach. And I think it's going to be important for you, the student, in determining what school you're going to choose and how you want to live the Jiu-Jitsu lifestyle. You can live that lifestyle as a competitor. You can live that lifestyle recreationally. There's a lot of different reasons for people taking up the art, and we're going to delve into this topic rather quickly. So, in my opinion, an instructor is somebody that is a student that now has the tools to enable another student to have success with techniques. And that instructor needs to be a student to learn the techniques and therefore transfer those techniques to the incoming student. And it's going to be a good job as long as they are a good student and as long as they research the topic and get with the right instructors to learn the techniques to translate the information properly. Now that's one area that's very important. You have to be technical as a student and you need an instructor that can advise you properly. That instructor's perspective is also going to be important too. Was that instructor a competitor? Does that instructor teach all the time, every day? Does that instructor know your game in particular? Are they willing to get to know you as a person? And that really crosses the line of instructor and coach. A coach is somebody that needs to have the mindset of an instructor in terms of picking up the techniques and transferring that information to the student, but a coach is more than an instructor in terms of supporting the jiu-jitsu student. A good example of a coach, you take a look at Russian wrestling. A lot of the times, Russian wrestlers are the most successful in the world right now. A lot of the times they will have a coach since they were young who comes up with them and helps them all the way up to the Olympic level. So they're not only giving them technique, they're giving them a lifestyle, they're giving them values, and they're helping them as a person go through the struggles of becoming an exceptional wrestler. So a coach in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, in my opinion, is somebody that can have an effect on you, that can influence you as a person and influence you as a technician. The coach has to be there for you. They should be at most of the practices. They should be teaching all the time. And they should be helping you when you have questions. And they should be helping you as a person as well and influencing you. And what do I consider to be influence that makes that kind of the cornerstone of coaching? I believe that influence is present despite absence. That's what equals influence. So when you're not with that student is able to feel you and feel the effects of you and is able to perform the way that you need them to perform because you've already instilled those values in them and inspired them. I think a lot of today's jiu-jitsu schools are becoming what's called McDojos, like a McDonald's. They're becoming factories where they're not getting that personal attention. They're not giving that personal attention because they're sacrificing the students. They're sacrificing the students' game. I'll call it their game because there's too many people there. There's too many people to focus on. So I believe that the coach needs to be able to focus on the individual, and they need to make that time, or they need to have other instructors to help them, other coaches to help them focus on that individual. And it depends, like I said, on the student, what their goals are. Is their goal to be recreational? Is their goal to be a competitor? If their goal is to be a competitor, they need somebody that supports them emotionally, helps them with their nutrition, helps them with their fitness, and helps them with the techniques and the strategies. I think it's an important distinction. I've just touched upon a fragment of this subject. I think it's definitely a subject that you need to explore, you need to think about as a coach, as a student. Thank you for your time.